This tiny wire can turn on every light in your car, from the headlights to the dashboard. But here is the shocking part. In modern cars, the switch on your dashboard often does not power the lights directly anymore. A computer does it. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how modern car lighting systems work, using simple diagrams that every student and technician can understand. Welcome to the Automotive, understand the car, not just the noise. This is episode 1 of our Modern Car Lighting System series. Today we are going to learn why cars have multiple lighting circuits, the difference between the power side and ground side, how fuses, relays, and the body control module work, and why modern vehicles use CAN bus lighting control. Let's get started. The first thing is to understand why cars have multiple lighting circuits. A car does not use one wire for all lights. It uses separate circuits, so a fault in one circuit does not shut down every light. Think of your car like a house. Your kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom each have separate electrical circuits. Cars are the same. Headlights, brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, fog lights, and dashboard lights are usually protected by different fuses and controlled independently. If a brake light fuse blows, your headlights can still work. One blown fuse should never leave you completely blind at night. Next we look at the basic lighting circuit you need to know. Every lighting circuit follows the same basic path. Power starts at the battery supplies electrical energy through a fuse for protection. The same energy goes through a relay or control module. From here it goes to the bulb or LED and finally returns to the battery through the vehicle chassis, which acts as ground to complete the circuit. We have the power side and the ground side. This is one of the most important concepts for technicians. The power side carries positive voltage from the battery to the bulb. The ground side carries current back to the battery through the chassis. Power side problem means there is no voltage reaching the bulb. Ground side problem means the voltage may be present, but the bulb is dim or does not complete the circuit. The mistake most people make is checking only for power. A bulb needs both power and ground. You can have 12 volts at the connector and still have a bad ground that prevents the light from working. Now let us see why relays are used. If you want to understand how relays work, I have a full video on this channel. After this you can click and watch it. Sometimes, headlights can draw large amount of amps of current. If all that current passed through the dashboard switch, the switch would become large, hot, and unreliable. That is why we have a relay. It solves this problem. Small current activates the relay coil. Relay contacts switch the large current for the headlights. When a relay fails, you may hear a click but the lights stay off, or you may have no click at all. We have the BCM, body control module. Modern cars often replace many traditional relays with a body control module, or BCM. The BCM is a computer dedicated to body functions such as lighting, door locks, wipers, and interior electronics. In many modern vehicles, the headlight switch is now just a signal input. The BCM receives the request, checks conditions such as ignition status, ambient light sensor, and battery protection, then commands the appropriate lighting output. In some vehicles, it uses the CAN bus lighting control. CAN bus stands for Controller Area Network. Instead of running a separate wire from every switch to every light, modules communicate over a shared network. Manufacturers love CAN bus because 1. Less wiring weight. 2. Lower manufacturing cost. 3. Faster diagnostics. And lastly for advanced features like auto headlights and adaptive lighting. Note, a CAN bus fault can cause multiple lighting symptoms even when the bulbs and fuses are perfectly good. When a light does not work, follow these steps. Do not jump randomly into replacing parts. Step 1. Check the bulb or LED. Step 2. Check the fuse. Step 3. Check for battery voltage. Step 4. Check the ground connection. Step 5. Check relay or BCM command. And lastly, scan for CAN bus fault codes. And that is the end of our video. If this video helped you understand car lighting for the first time, subscribe to the Automotive. In episode 2, we'll break down the headlight circuit in detail, low beam, high beam, daytime running lights, and why some cars lose one headlight while the other still works.